Hey guys, it's Theron Asbury here with Revital Outdoors, bringing you another exciting podcast. Tonight we have another winning podcast for you for the 2022 BFL season. We're going back to the great state of Missouri. We're going to interview Mr. Derek Fulton. Derek just got done winning the BFL Ozark Division tournament on Truman Lake this past weekend. So we're very excited to talk to Derek. It's summertime. It's hot. The fish are deep. Really a tough time of year to be fishing right now, but Derek got it done this last weekend on Truman Lake. So we're very excited to interview him. He's going to give us a complete breakdown to his tournament. Before we get started, let's pause for a quick commercial. At Revital Outdoors, we're constantly at the drawing board trying to find new ways to help benefit our fellow outdoor enthusiasts so that they can be out in the field or on the water doing what they love to do more comfortably, and that's hunting and fishing. That is why for 2023, we decided to introduce the CBD soft gels with curcumin. Now, these CBD soft gels with curcumin have all the great benefits of our everyday soft gels. By far our best seller for outdoor enthusiasts, so that they can experience inflammation relief, they can get reduced anxiety and better sleeping at night. But with the curcumin formula, you get a little bit more advanced inflammation relief, and you also get something that supports heart health. So check them out on our website. This is the Premium CBD soft gels with curcumin. Again, THC free, made right here in America. We are committed to being a worker-friendly brand. You can purchase them directly off our website. The link is below in the description. Don't forget to use the code YouTube20 to save 20% off your order. And never forget, if you spend $100 or more with us, you get free 2-day shipping. Now, that being said, let's get back to the podcast. All right. Thank you for joining us back on this podcast. Again, we're having Mr. Derek Fulton, the recent winner of the BFL Ozark Division tournament on Truman Lake on tonight. Before we get started, Revital Outdoors is very excited to announce we are still accepting entries into our $2,500 giveaway, a sweepstakes package. We've got great partners in on this giveaway, such as the Rod Glove, Costa Del Mar, Cigar Line, Flambeau Outdoors, Lou's, Strike King, and Tackle Warehouse. So in order to get in on this giveaway, all you have to do is hit the link at the top of the description right below this video. I promise you no angler out there is going to want to miss out on this, and that winner will be selected at the end of the BFL season. Also, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel if you haven't already, and check us out on Facebook and Instagram. That's Revital Outdoors. With that being said, let's go ahead and go to the great state of Missouri. Let's bring Derek into the studio. Derek, how you doing this evening, bud?
All right. How about yourself?
I'm doing good. Well, congratulations on your win this last weekend. Really cool to see you pull it off. Truman Lake can be a very, very tricky lake, but the Ozark lakes in general can be very tough this time of year. We're in the deep part of the summer now. It's hot outside. I saw heat indexes in Missouri going into the 100s right now. So, that being said, you were still able to pull off the win this last weekend. So let's talk about it. Kind of maybe walk us through a little bit of your practice and then what kind of developed on game day.
Well, to start off with, I started off doing a lot of research online. This was my first time up to Truman in my own boat.
Okay.
And I knew from talking to everybody that the dam area got a lot of pressure, so I started researching where I could go with all the trees and everywhere on there, and I figured the T-bow arm might not get as much pressure. So the first day of practice, I went down towards the dam and fished around a little bit and checked out the palmy area and all that, and had a pretty good day throwing a little bandit 200 and flipping a little jig. And from there, I decided the second day we'd go up to T-bow, and about the first hour we idled up through there figuring out our trail to get through all the trees and everything. Got up there and ended up finding a few fish up there, and ended up finding an elderly man that was about down in his underwear. His boat had floated away from the dock, and we went and got him and took him to his deal, back to his boat, and helped him out, and then found a few fish up there on a horny toad and a bandit and a little jig, and felt pretty confident then on going up there and catching some. I had a little better quality up there. And the third day we fished about halfway up the T-bow arm towards the state park area, and at the end of the day I found a couple of these little 25-yard stretches where the bushes were a little deeper on these flatter pockets. So with them drawing the water down and the temperature coming up, I figured, there you go. And so we flipped a couple of them, and I had a 4-pounder, went a little bit farther, had another one that was close to 4. And so that night I drew a later boat number, so I had a little extra time. So I figured we'll gamble, we'll go up to the T-bow, and start up there. And then it was about 10 o'clock before they would actually get in the bushes good. And so we went up there and cranked around and caught a few on a bandit, and then come back down and ended up flipping up the rest of them with a little jig. And
Okay. So obviously you were able to put something together really solid in practice that paid off in the tournament. You seemed very confident going into that day, even with the late boat draw. I am curious, how many keepers did you catch throughout the day?
I had 8 keepers throughout the day. We had quite a few shorts, and had a phenomenal co-angler that was respectful and just great. That makes the world too in them tournaments too, having a great co-angler that's respectful, get along with, and everything. But we had an absolute good time. Good
deal. About how long did it take to get your actual weight? Did it take all day? Did culling help you at all, or?
I had the majority of my weight by 11 o'clock.
Okay.
And then we upgraded one time, and it was about 2 o'clock, and then I lost one that would have upgraded quite a bit right before we went in.
Okay. As far as, cranking and throwing that jig up that little river area, if you don't mind me asking, was the water dirtier up there? Was it cleaner up there? What was the difference that you think you found? And was there a pattern to what you were fishing? Like, were you concentrating on certain structure points, main lake pockets, or it's just you found that one little area of the lake in that river system that just produced the winning fish?
It really seemed like the key to it was them little flatter pockets off the main river. Okay. And little points, and there wouldn't be a big pile of bushes. If there was a big pile, long stretch of them, you wouldn't get bit. You needed them to be in little clumps of 3s and 4s, and then a gap of 10 foot, and then a few more like that seemed to be the key. If there was a bunch of stuff all together, then I couldn't ever get bit in that kind of stuff.
Okay. Was there bait in the area, or a lot of bluegill beds, or?
Yeah, there was and that was the other deal. If there was shad up with the bushes too, that was a big key.
Okay. Did you happen to find that late, early spring, but like late kind of shad spawn going on, or the shad were just in there?
I think the shad were just in there.
Okay. Awesome.
We had a little bit of wind pickup in there on the tournament day too, and I think that helped out a little bit with it too.
Right. Okay. So, well, Derek, you win that tournament this last weekend, the BFL Ozark Division tournament on Truman Lake. You're automatically in for the BFL Regional at the end of the year. So what's your goals throughout the rest of the year? I looked up at your points. You look like you're pretty solid in points right now. Even without having to win that tournament, it looks like you're going to go to the regional, but you're automatically in now. So what's the rest of 2022 look like for you, and what are you looking forward to?
I'm looking forward to that regional at Grand. This is my second year back to fishing. Last year I fished Grand as a co-angler in a Toyota and won. And I just love that lake, and I was just tickled pink to get this, to be able to go down there and try my hand at this regional and maybe get lucky again and make the All-American.
There you go. That's always a good goal to have. So, well, Derek, good luck to you the rest of the season. Before we let you go, I know you got a great family support system, checking out your social media. Anybody like to give a thank you to that supports you in your fishing career there in the state of Missouri, or your family?
Yeah, I like to thank the Lord for everything. If you ain't met him, you need to. It's where it's at. I'd like to thank my wife, all my sponsors, Phoenix, Mercury, Impulse Fishing Rods, Berkeley, Bass Edge Radio, all great, phenomenal guys. And I appreciate you for letting me come on and do this interview.
Absolutely. We hope to have you back on throughout the season. That usually means good things. So, Derek, good luck to you for the rest of 2022. Good luck to all the BFL anglers who are now beyond the halfway point, the majority of them into 2022, looking at that super tournament and then solidifying themselves to the regional. So good luck to all those anglers. Before we let everybody go, make sure you hit that link at the top of the description right below this video. Enter into that $2,500 sweepstakes giveaway. Again, this is no giveaway that any angler out there wants to miss out on, but you got to get in. Hit that link. It just takes a few seconds to do so. Also, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. From all of us at Revital Outdoors, I'm Theron Asbury. Thank you for tuning into the podcast. Again, for all the listeners, you've been talking to Mr. Derek Fulton, the recent winner of the BFL Ozark Division Tournament on Truman Lake. Be safe out there, everyone. God bless. We'll talk to everyone on the next podcast.